Atisukumara Kara Charanorastala Vipula Bahu Vangsa Gala Varanadi Avayava Vinyasa Prakriti Sundara Prabhava Asa Sumukho Nava Nalina Dalayamana Shishira Tara Arunayata Nayana Ruchira Sadrisha Subhaga Kapola Karna Kanta Naso Vigudha Smita Vadana Mahotsavena Pura Vanitana Manasi Kusuma Sharasanam Upadadhana Rag Avalambamana Kutila Jatila Kapisha Kesha Bhuriparo Avadhuta Malina Nija Sharirena Graha Grihita Viva Adrishyata Ati Sukumara Kara Charanorakstala Vipula Bahwangsa Galavadana Dyavayava Vinasa Prakriti Sundara Swabhava Hasa Sumuko Nava Nalina Dalayamana Shishira Tarayunayata Nayana Ruchira Sadrisha Subhaga Kapola Karna Kanta Naso Vigudhasmita Vadana Mahotsavena Puravanitanam Manasi Kusuma Sharasanam Upadadana Parag Avalambamana Kutila Jatila Kapisha Kesha Bhuri Bharo Vaduta Malina Nija Sharirena Graha Grihita Ivadrishyata
Ati Sukumara Karacharanayo Sthala Vipula Bhavang Sagala Vadanadi Abhayava Viryata Prakriti Sundara Swabhavaha Sasumukho Navanalina Dalayamana Shishira Adrishyata Ati Sukumara
very delicate, appearing like the petals of a new arms, angsa, shoulders, gala, neck, vadana, face, adi, and so on. Avayava, limbs, vinyasaha, properly situated, prakriti, by nature, sundara, lovely, swabhava, natural, asa, with smiling, sumukhaha, his beautiful mouth, nava nalina dalayamana, appearing like the petals of a new lotus flower, shishira, taking away all miseries, tara, the irises, Kusuma Sharasanam, Cupid, Upadadanaha, awakening, Parak, all around, Avalambamana, spread, Kutila, curly, Jatila, matted, Kapisha, brown, Kesha, of hair, Bhuriparaha, possessing a great abundance, Avadhuta, neglected, Malina, dirty, Nija Shirirena, by his body. Graha grihitaha, haunted by a ghost. Eva, as if. Adrishyata, he appeared. Translation. Lord Rishabhadeva's hands, feet, and chest were very long. His shoulders, face, and limbs were all very delicate and symmetrically proportioned. His mouth was beautifully decorated with his natural smile, and he appeared all the more lovely with his reddish eyes spread wide like the petals of a newly grown lotus flower covered with dew in the early morning. The irises of his eyes were so pleasing that they removed all the troubles of everyone who saw him. His forehead, ears, neck, nose, and all his other features were very beautiful. His gentle smile always made his face beautiful, so much so that he even attracted the hearts of married women. It was as though they had been pierced by the arrows of Cupid. About his head was an abundance of curly, matted brown hair. His hair was disheveled because his body was dirty and not taken care of. He appeared as if he were hunted by a ghost.
God's body is not material. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said, Prakita Bolia Mane Vishnu Koreva Aparad Nahi Iha Ko. Anyone considering the body of Vishnu or Vishnu Tattva, Krishna, Rishabdev, they are not material body. In further description will be there, even the stool and urine also transcendental. So, we cannot conceive in our present state what is the difference between prakrita and aprakrita. The description in the Shastra we have to accept. It's like practically Krishna, when he was in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, he was great-grandfather. His grandchildren also had sons. It is said that the whole family of Krishna consisted of about 1 crore of living entities, Jadavamsa, very big family. So grandchildren, their children, like that. But still, Krishna was looking just like a boy of 16 to 20 years. That is aprak. Advaita Achyuta Anadi Ananta Rupam Adyam Purana Purusam Navajauvanam. This is the description. He is the oldest person because Krishna says, Aham Madihi Devana. Even Brahma and Lord Shiva, they also are born of him. Prapitamaha. Brahma is called Pitamaha. And Krishna is described Prapitamaha. So, he is the father of Brahman. Still, Advaita Achyuti Anadi Ananta Rupam Adyam Purana Purusam. The oldest, because Brahma is the first living being within this material world. First Brahma was created and the lotus flower from Garbhodaksha Vishnu. So, Brahma is the first creature, living creature, but he also is born of Vishnu. Therefore Krishna says, Aham Madihi Devana. Then Brahma, Lord Shiva was born, Rudra. In this way, Vishnu or Vishnu Tattva, that is original. Sarvajoni Sukhamtya Sambhavanti Aham Bija Padapika. Still, he is Navajovana. Navajovana means it begins from the 16th year. He looked like that, a boy of 16 to 20 years old. And this is the only description of his transcendental body. Satchidananda Vigraha. This is the difference between material body and spiritual body. It doesn't matter the Mahavadi, they cannot think of that material body can be so beautiful, neither they can think of that the Supreme to possess a body, but he possesses body, the description of the body is there, but it is not like our body. Therefore Nirakar means his body, Akar, but form is not like ours. That is he is Satchidananda Vigraha. Ishara Parama Krishna, Satchidananda Vigraha. Vigraha means body. He has that body, but not a body like ours. That is misunderstanding. Advaita Yachati Anadi Ananta Rupam, and he expands his body into millions of other bodies. Just like when Krishna was present upon this earth, he married 16,000 wives, and he expanded himself also to 16,000 forms. And each and every form is differently engaged. Narada was astonished when he heard that Krishna has married 16,000 wives, and with each and every wife he is differently engaged. That he saw. These descriptions are there in Srimad Bhagavatam. Somewhere he is engaged, somewhere in another place. Our John, Narad saw that although he has expanded, but he is differently engaged. Another example is there when Lord Brahma stole away, moved all the cows, calves, cow and boys. He immediately expanded himself into so many cow and boys, cows, calves. He is complete. Always. Purna Sapurnamadaya, Purnameva Vajisya. That is Krishna. Not that like ours. He can expand himself, Ananta Rupa. Still, he is there. The body is not finished. We cannot conceive. Suppose my body is cut into pieces and thrown. that where is my body? This is material conception. But spiritually, if my body is cut into thousands of pieces, still I remain. So we cannot understand what is a spiritual body at the present moment. We have to hear from the right source, Vedic knowledge, that is Vedic knowledge. Everything described about God, Krishna, at the present moment is inconceivable. We cannot imagine. Long ago, I was talking with one Arya Samaji friend. So, he did not believe that a lotus stem can grow on the level of Vishnu, and there is Brahma born. Everyone says like that, mythology. But it's not mythology, it's fact. I asked him that here we see one coconut tree about 60 feet above. There is coconut and there is water, there is pulp, and it is being carried from the ground. Where is the pipe? Where is the pump? How the water is there within the coconut? Can you explain? So, he could not explain. And I say that even in material things, which is in front of you, you cannot explain. How will you explain the spiritual position, how the lotus grown from the level of that what should be accepted as inconceivable. Achinta khuruje bhava natastarkena jyoja. Don't try to argue, it is foolishness. It is inconceivable. There's so many things. These rascals, they do not believe, atheists. So many things are described about God which is not conceivable by us. They say it is mythology, it is imagination. But that's not the fact. The fact is that Krishna or Krishna's incarnation, they have got a spiritual expansion. Sambhavami Atmamaya. Atma, Krishna said, I appear in my spiritual potency. Our body is not Atmamaya. It is given by Maya. That is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Ishara sarvabhutana vriddesya urjunatistati. Brahman sarvabhutani jantrarurani maya. This is the fact. We have got this jantra, machine. This body is a machine. That's a fact. But this machine, we are accepting as self. I am this machine. This whole world is accepting I am this body. I am Hindu, I am Muslim, I am Christian, I am American, I am Indian, I am black, I am white. No. That Krishna said at the beginning that you are not this body. This change of body is different. That is on the body. At different times we are accepting different body. So we are not this body. But that is not possible for Krishna. Krishna and Krishna's body is the same. This foolish person, they do not know. Therefore, apajananti manamudha Manusim Kanomasikam. These Muras, these rascals, they think that Krishna has got a different body. No, Krishna has not different body. We are given this body by Maya. Maya, Brahman Sarvabhutani, Jantra Rurani, Maya. We are sometimes getting a human form of body, sometimes a tree's body, sometimes a demigod's body, sometimes insect's body. Karmana daivanetrena jantat deva upapatti. By karma, we are getting a forced to accept a certain type of body. You cannot say, no, I don't want. That is not possible. You have behaved like a dog. You got this human form of life for chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Instead of doing that, you have treated, you have misused your opportunity like a dog and a hog. You must accept. This is nature. Janjanabhapi smaranam bhavam tajatante kalevanam. We, by practice, we maybe appearance like a human body, but my mentality is just like a dog. I don't discriminate. Jauna vichar. I don't discriminate about eating. I eat everything, even up to stool, like that is going on. So this is misuse of the human form of body. And as soon as we misuse, we are given by nature's law an opportunity. Jantra Rurani Maya, suffering. 8,400,000 forms of body. And we get Asiting Chatunan Chaiva, Jiva Jatisu, that is stated in this Shastra. This is an opportunity to understand Krishna. This is human form of body. And if we don't accept Krishna or don't try to understand Krishna, we must try. This is our business. Then we are misusing that Maya is there. Maya is there means the laws are so automatic. Maya's law that as soon as you do something, immediately the next stage is ready. The Maya hasn't got to do anything. It's like if you infect some disease, the next stage that you must suffer from that disease, that is automatic. Not that Maya has to come and he has to convince you that you have infected smallpox, now you suffer from this smallpox. No. Automatic as it is. Prakritikriyamanani gunikarmani sarvas. Everything is going on systematically. You cannot change. That is called destiny. Destiny means that so long we are under the laws of nature, that is to happen. You cannot change. That is not possible. Only such law can be changed by the Supreme Personality of God. Therefore Krishna says, Aham tva sarva papi pamam. You cannot. That is not possible. Nobody can do it. If you have done something wrong, sinful, you must have. There is no escape. But he can do it. It's like if you are condemned by the law court to be hanged, nobody can change. Even the judge who has given you the punishment, even if you appeal to him, say, excuse me, no, he cannot excuse by law. If you file petition to the president or the king, that is called king's mercy, he can change. Similarly, whatever we are doing, we must enjoy or suffer. There is no question of enjoyment. When there is birth, death, old age and disease, where is enjoyment? There is no enjoyment. Dukkhanayam asasvam. This is a word of suffering. Krishna says, Dukkhanayam asasvam. You cannot, there is no question of enjoyment. But because we are in Maya, suffering we are accepting as enjoyment. Suffering is accepted as enjoyment. This is called Maya. So, forgetfulness. That is forgetfulness. We are suffering. Therefore, Rishabdev said, we have already studied that. Nasagumanni jato atmanoyam asarnati klesa deyasati. The mode of life which we are leading, it is not good. It is foolishness that we simply wasting our life like the animals, ahara nidra, and for moithon and sense gratification, we are doing everything like a madman. Nunam pramatta kurute vikarma, jadindriya prita, only for sense gratification, we are acting like madman. Rishabdev said, we have already. Nasadavante jatohatmanoyam. This is not good behavior. The same thing repeated by Narottam Das Thakur. Hari Hari bi phale janama gavai. Manusya janama paiya Radha Krishna nabhajiya. Janiya suniya bisho khai. My God, I have wasted my human form of life for nothing, for no purpose. Why? I got it to understand Krishna, but I did not do that. Manusya janama paiya Radha Krishna nama. Janiya sunya. This kind of activities have been described as drinking poison knowingly. So we should not do that. We must take to Krishna consciousness and become fully Krishna conscious, then our life is successful. So by trying to understand these shastras, especially Srimad Bhagavatam, Avalam Puranam, we get ideas of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Bhaktyamam abhijanati. We can understand Krishna through this process of devotional service. Otherwise, it is not possible. So, Vyasdev has given us this book, Anartha Upasamam Shasa Bhakti Jugam Madhukhaji Lokasya Janata Vidya Chakri Sakrata Sam. You read the Sakrata Samhita very carefully. Then Anartha, this unnecessary changing of body will be stopped. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.